Hello students, I'm making a video this morning that I hope will help you know better how to log into Blackboard. And also I'm going to go over in a Blackboard live session, or at least show you what that screen looks like, and go over the PowerPoint that I plan on going over today in live session if I have any participants. So I'm going to share my screen here. And I use Google Chrome as my browser, but you do not have to use Google Chrome. I'm going to log in. So, I guess first of all, I should tell you, you all should be at virtualarkansas.blackboard.com. And then you're going to put in your username and password to log in. And then you're going to click the course that you're in with me, which is Oral Comm. And to get to today's live session, it's over here on the left. Now, some of you, if this menu is minimized, you'll just click and it'll bring up more things. But to get to the live classroom, it's right there on Live Classroom. And you always want to look for the one that has the purple icon next to it. That's today's live class. So I'm going to, well, let me go over one thing first. This week, what you all are going to be working on is the orientation. That is what you should be working on this week. You'll read this Welcome to Orientation, but then you're going to click on Orientation Content and Activities. And it's important that you go through each one of these things and really read the material. There are some things for you to do, like emailing me and such, and if you don't do those things, I'm going to know that you didn't really do all of the orientation activities. And if you go through this, it's really going to help you do better in this class. So it's important that you do that. Plus, there is a quiz at the end. Let me go back to the main orientation, that you need to read and do everything in this content and activities before taking this orientation quiz. Okay, now I'm going to go over what I planned on going over, or what I'll be going over in the live classroom. So I'm going to minimize that. And I'm going to share what Blackboard Collaborate looks like. So let's pretend that you had clicked on the live classroom link next to the purple icon under live classroom inside Blackboard Learn. And so then it took you into another window. And that's what this is going to look like. Let me make sure that it is sharing this with you. Okay. All right, it is. So as you can see, it's got a participants box up here, an audio and video box, a chat box. So if there were more people in the session, you would see them listed up here under participants. Sometimes I turn on my video, very often I will, or you'll be able to hear me talk in here, but I just don't have that going this morning since I'm recording in a different program. But this is where you would send me a message in chat. You can also private chat me. So if you see here, there are different parts. This is going over Blackboard Learn, which is where your lessons will be. Collaborate's where you meet with me twice a week on Mondays and Thursdays. Unless I'm sick, I might move it to a different day, or like Labor Days in a couple weeks on Monday. So we'd probably have a live session on Tuesday instead. But this goes over the different parts here in announcements, or I mean in Learn, sorry. The first thing, which is announcements, this is where you need to go daily to see what the announcements are. This is just an example from another oral comm teacher's course, but every day check announcements, please. Then there's the My Teacher tab over there. This tells you more about me. I also made a welcome video that tells you more about me. I don't highlight this in here, but course outline tells you, all the frameworks that are covered in oral communication and in what sections I go over that. This is the course calendar, so this shows you what assignments are due on what day. Very important. So you can't say, I don't know what we're doing today. It's listed all the time in the course calendar. This is a fast-paced class. For the first 9 weeks at least, you may have multiple assignments on one day. So make sure you stay with that. And if if your facilitator says, what are you working on? And you're like, I don't have anything to do. The chances of that are pretty slim here. So unless you work on it at home and get things done ahead of time, which you can do some of that except for quizzes and tests, those have to be taken at school. All right, your My Grade section. This is where I don't have a picture here for this. We're working on getting some things straightened out there, but you will be able to see your graded work on things, or if it's submitted, it's going to tell you that it is submitted for me to grade. And be patient with me. Sometimes I have quite a few students, so it's not instantaneous, which means I don't get it and grade it, right that second. Especially if I'm in a live class, I can't multitask that much. I try to do my best, but lots of things aren't graded automatically. I have to go in and grade them. So next week, you'll start working on the first 9 weeks. And that is located on your menu over here on the left as well. And the first thing you would start on is Unit 0. But remember, you all are working on the orientation for this week. The email section, a very important section. You can always email me at my Gmail address, which is actually samantha.carpenter@virtualarkansas.org. Or you can send me an email within Blackboard. And to do so, you would click on the email link and then create a message. You would select me as the person you want to send it to, write the text in the box, and click submit. Another important place within Blackboard Learn is the discussion board. Some of the assignments require discussion. And so to get there, you can go to discussion board. Sometimes they're embedded in the lessons too, but if you can't find it and it's a discussion, go to discussion board. And again, the live classroom is located under the live classroom. Again, we meet on Mondays and Thursdays unless something else is going on that week for me. If I'm sick, I might move it. Say we have one on a Monday, I might move it to Tuesday, which is not that often, or like something like Labor Day. But the sessions will be recorded, kind of like I'm doing here. I'm recording a session for y'all. So if you miss, you should be able to view a live classroom session as well. All right, I hope y'all have a great day. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. You can send me an email at samantha.carpenter@virtualarkansas.org or send me an email through Blackboard Learn. All right, see you soon.